I wanted to answer a question, which is how the heck can I make money in real estate investing without spending a bunch of money on all these lists and all these marketing channels and that whole side of the direct to seller business? And so the answer to that is by getting deals from other investors. So the question becomes, well, Cody, how do I find those other investors, or how am I going to be able to work those deals with them? Well, one of the things that you can do is become a local expert in your market. So how do I do that? Well, I also have YouTube videos on my channel explaining how to become an expert in your market, how to comp properties, how to understand how to value properties the right way. If you have the skill of valuing and comping properties the right way, and then now you can take it to that next step, which is how we establish relationship with joint venture partners, which is 1, go to meetups. Look for the real estate investor meetups in your local market that you're trying to do deals in. Go on Facebook, type in real estate investors, whatever city you're in. So for me, it would be real estate investors, Phoenix. And so I'm going to go and try to join every single one of those Facebook groups that I can, and then be on the lookout for meetups that are occurring. Find the people that started those groups. Message the owners of those Facebook groups and say, hey, I'm in this local market. I'm trying to do deals with other investors. I'm trying to network. What meetups are you going to? What meetups do you know that are happening around town that I can get involved with? Go to those meetups, shake the hands, kiss the babies, network with people, and you're going to be able to start establishing some of those relationships with other investors that you can establish a relationship with, bring value by understanding how to value a property the right way, and you'll also at those events find buyers. You'll find people that will actually be the purchaser of those as a fix and flip, as a buy and hold. So that's something that you could do for free, just the cost of your time and the gas of going to those events and then shaking the hands and meeting people there. The second one is just actually posting in those Facebook groups. Hey, my name is Cody. I'm an investor in this market. I'm looking for deals in these areas, and here's a trick on what deals to be asking for. The buyers that you know that you've networked with from going to events, or investors that you've been able to establish relationships with, find out what their buy box is. Say I have a buyer named Frank, and Frank's like, I will buy 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes in these zip codes or in these cities. These are the things that I'm looking for. These are the things that are important to me. You can go on those Facebook groups then and say, hey, I am looking to find deals in this zip code or this city, 3-bed, 2-bath, single family homes, condos, townhomes, and be able to post that, share what you're looking for. And then you're going to get people that are working deals in those areas that'll start to reach out to you. And you could then look at the deal, comp it yourself, see if it's something that could potentially work for one of your buyers. Go to your buyer, say it's Frank again, and I say, hey Frank, I know this deal on 123 Main Street and the zip code that you buy in. What would you want to pay for this? Share the pictures with it. Maybe if the investor has the pictures of that deal, what would you want to pay for this? And if you would pay more than what the investor wants to sell it for, that's your spread. They say, hey, I want $150,000 for this. You go to Frank, your investor, and you say, hey Frank, what would you buy this at? He's like, probably $160,000. There's your $10,000 spread where you can have that investor assign it to you, then you assign it to your buyer. That's the simple version of really just establishing relationships with people that are sourcing deals direct to seller, and then having relationships with buyers that you can build through Facebook groups, that you could build through going to meetups. All of this is for free. And then assigning that deal now to another buyer. And that's as simple as it is, guys. Like, it's not that complex to be able to get a deal and sell it to an end buyer from another investor that gets that deal locked up. They did the legwork of locking up the deal. Now you're helping do the legwork of you found the buyer and you make your own spread in the middle without having a bunch of money spent on lists and all of those things. So, and don't worry, when it comes to finding cash buyers, the dialogue to make you look like a professional that actually knows what you're doing, when maybe this is going to be the first time you've ever talked to an investor about a deal. I have multiple videos on how to do this, and make sure to check those out so that you can move with confidence when you're having those conversations with cash buyers, so that you could bring them those deals, they trust you, and you can make a bunch of money going to those investors that have the deals and bringing them to the cash buyers that you establish those relationships with.